y'all doing? Welcome to Way Back Wednesday. And this week we'll be looking at an Italian toy company, Politoys. What you're looking at on the turntable right now is a Ferrari 512S. The models I'm going to show you today were all issued by Politoys starting in 1971 through 1973. Very cool race car right there. Le Mans racer. This one has opening doors that pop up. It's pretty cool. I believe that's it on this one. Let's check the base. Politoys. Ferrari 512S. That is a sharp car right there. This was a restoration / custom. But that's super cool. Next up, we've got a concept car. This is called an OSI Silver Fox. OSI was another Italian company. This car was designed in 1967 to race in the 67 Le Mans, but never made it. The company went out of business in 1968. Politoys issued this in 1972. It's called the Bilisaro. The Bilisaro, I guess. I probably butchered that. But that is really a unique looking car, isn't it? These are like speed wheels or something on the base on this one. Metal base. These have, like I say, plastic wheels on that. But that's a sharp car. All these are 1 to 43rd scale, if you haven't figured that out already. All right, the next up, we've got a Ford. Ford GT70. Now this car was actually designed by Ford UK. That's a sharp car, issued in 1972. It's got opening doors. Metal base. This one's got plastic wheels on it too. Ford GT70. That's pretty cool. It's kind of an offshoot of the GT40. All right, the next one, some of you race fans may recognize this car. This is the Porsche Audi 91710 Can-Am racer. This was a very successful race car. Mark Donohue raced this car. Roger Penske owned it. It was very successful in the early 70s when Can-Am racing became popular. It's got all the logos, L&M Porsche. There's Mark Donohue's name on the side. Pretty cool. This was issued in 1973. Okay, next one, we've got another Le Mans racer. This is called the Helmet TX. This is it's not really an experimental car, it's a turbine racer. It did race. It had some success. Not at Le Mans, though. It did race, but it didn't finish. Opening back. Windows or doors open. It's got those plastic wheels on it. There's the base. Cool car. Nice racer. All right, next one we got an Alfa Romeo. This is an Alfa Romeo 33 Berlinetta. This is issued in 1971. Another cool. I'm assuming that it's missing the window in the back. I would think it is. Doors. Let's see how these doors open. There, they flip up. And the hood pops up. Berlinetta. Alfa Romeo 33. Tipo 33. Another successful line of cars that Alfa Romeo made, the Tipo 33s. Very successful road racers. All right, the next one, we got a concept car. I think this is a concept car. This is a Barth 2000 Pininfarina. That wedge shape. Pininfarina, you know, they're an Italian designer, automobile designer. This back one opens up. That's it on this. Look at that cool shape. Look at that transmission down there. It's separated from the bottom. See that? Looks like it's cockeyed in there. Oh, it's come loose. That's why. May have put a little dab of glue on that. Oh, and the front comes up. Golly, my bad. There we go. Let's open that sucker up. That's cool. A Barth 2000. All right, next one, got another short-term racing car. Let's see if I can get to pronounce this one correct. This one is the Serenissima 4800. Issued in 1972. Gotta love that body style of that era. Look at that monster. Very detailed. Doors open. It's got these little Benz spoilers on the front. I don't know how effective that was, but that's a cool look. There you go. Serenissima. Real heavy made cars, very nicely made. All right, the next one, we've got another concept car. And this one is a Ferrari, a Hammerhead. This is a Ferrari 512S Modello Pininfarina. Now, this car right here they made one. And a guy from US bought it in like 2014 or so, and now it's in a museum. Pininfarina has a museum in Italy. That would definitely be on my bucket list to go to that place. Let's see what we got here. This opens. Look at that motor. Gold. V12. And let's see. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's do that again. slides forward. Super cool. Ferrari. And they called it, the nickname was the Hammerhead because the front end looked like a hammerhead shark. All right, the next one, got a Di Tommaso Pantera. Another cool car, supercar from the early 70s. This one was issued in 1972. It's got a nice paint job on this. Let's see, the door's open. Oh, and the back. There's the motor. Politoys Pantera. That's cool. Alrighty, next we have a Chevron GT B16. This was a successful Chevron. They had some very successful race cars. Can-Am, raced at Le Mans, Nuremberg. Back opens. Doors. These are some cars you don't see. Let's look at the base, the back of that. Love these race cars. All right, the next one, we got a Lamborghini. Now, this was a production car made for several years by Lamborghini. This is our Urraco by Bertone. Another supercar. Doors open. Let's see, this opens. It's got a transverse motor in it. Let's see, any of this open? Yeah, it does. And there's a spare in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's in there. It's black. Hard to tell. Lamborghini Urraco. All right, I've got another Alfa Romeo. Now, this one I left on the base to show you. It came with a plastic top. This is an Alfa Romeo 33 Le Mans. And this is the way that you could buy the toy. It had a plastic lid on it. And if you notice, this little, it's got a tool right here. Let's see if I can get that out of there. There it is. And look at this. It's a wrench. So you can take it off the bottom. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get that back in there. That snaps in. Back opens. Expose that big monster motor in there. These doors flip up. This is a spider because it's open. That's a super looking car right there. That was another very successful racing group, that Tipo 33. All right, I've got one more. Another Lamborghini. This is a Jarama Bertone, designed by Bertone. This is another production car that was actually Lamborghini produced for a few years in the mid 70s. Kind of looks like the other Lamborghini I showed you. This one, doors open. Hood pops up and the boot to conceal a actual trunk. Not much of one. It's pretty cool. All right, well, tell me what you think about all these Politoys. This is part 5 of the series, and this is the last of it. That was my entire, the 5 parts, my entire Politoy collection. You can go back and check out the first 4 episodes. Tell me what you think about all these. Love to hear from you. Just tune in next Wednesday with another Way Back Wednesday. Have a good one.